a couple minutes and talk a little bit about what happened in Niagara this year. We had a great week of events called Beyond Orange Shirt Day Niagara 2022. This is an event that was organized by local Métis leader and with help from many people, including Rotary Club of Niagara Sunrise and Rotary Hip members, myself and Marjorie. The week's events were originated when Brian sent Phyllis Webstad a photo of the falls turning orange, and eventually Phyllis and her whole extended family planned a trip to Niagara Falls to participate in the Day of Truth and Reconciliation, as it's now been made a national holiday. There was a large number of events over a 2-week period, culminating on September 30th with a whole day of events around Niagara Falls. In the first week, Phyllis had a chance to meet with Indigenous students at Brock University and Niagara College. And Niagara College planted a tree in honor of residential school survivors and has made a scholarship in Phyllis Webstad's name. The Niagara Friendship Center had a welcoming dinner as well as a panel discussion with residential school survivors. And on Monday the 26th, Phyllis and her family made presentations to a large group of area schools at the Performing Arts Center in St. Catharines. In the evening, there was a well-attended public session with local survivors, as well as Phyllis and her family. It was very moving to hear their stories live and in person. On Tuesday, the Rotary Club of Niagara Falls Sunrise hosted a lunch with Phyllis, which was broadcast live by Cogeco. This picture on the left is Brad Wood of Welland, and second from the right is past District Governor Reg Madison. These are both members of our Rotary Hip Committee. Grandmother Renee Thomas Hill gave the Thanksgiving opening, and District Governor Lisa Bishop was also on hand for the event. On Thursday evening, there was a concert held entitled Treaty of Reconciliation Revelry. This was a free concert. It was held right at the top of the falls and features some great live music interspersed with historical facts and stories. The concert will be playing across Canada this year, so this was the inaugural one of it. On Friday, the whole community got into the spirit with Tim Hortons providing orange sprinkled donuts, CN showing off their Orange Shirt Day Every Child Matters locomotive. The day started with a traditional sunrise ceremony and sacred fire. A non-publicized special visitor arrived, none other than the Prime Minister himself. He quietly took his place in the circle. The Prime Minister mingled with the crowd. You can check out the orange socks there. He got into the spirit as well. Then it was on to sharing circle with the elders. Here he's in a quiet moment with Phyllis during the sharing circle. The elders later said that he listened for the whole hour and never said a word. He just listened. So that was kind of impressive. The official event was at 10 a.m. with a large orange shirted crowd in attendance. The Prime Minister spoke here again as well. And we heard afterward his staff wanted him to cut short the visit because he was doing Ottawa, but he insisted on staying and talking in the program as scheduled. Phyllis brought her whole family to the stage and told the famous Orange Shirt story. There were singers and drummers as well, with Chief Fred Robbins, who traveled from BC along with Phyllis's party to attend the event. Here's another closer shot of Chief Robbins, and on the left there is Brian Conn. Brian Conn, again, sorry. There are a lot of Rotarians around Niagara came to help on the day. On the left is HIP Executive Director John Curry, and the far right, District Governor Lisa, and also at the back you can see Peter Wheatley, myself, and Marjorie. The rest of the people there were Rotary Club of Norfolk of Niagara Sunrise. Brian Conn and Phyllis, and this is a team that brought together the whole week. One of the big attractions for Phyllis was the turning of the falls orange, and there was a large contingent from both sides of the river to witness the event. I have a very short clip here. I just want to show you what it was like to be at falls when it turned orange. Oh, I guess my sound's off. Finally, after all the events of the week, Phyllis was an honorary guest at the Niagara Regional Powwow on October 1. Powwow is a great way to experience First Nations culture, so if you get a chance, they're well worth going to.